Rebounded by Dylan Cardwell. Devin Cambridge picked up his third foul that last trip down for Auburn. Chance for the Tigers, and it's JT Thor with his first bucket of the game.
To help certain teams that need to bolster their resumes in different ways. This goes across leagues, from the SEC to the ACC to the Big Ten. How they fill in some of these games will be interesting to watch, because obviously you want to get
good inside look. All alone, and Cambridge couldn't finish it. So slow out of the gates for both of these teams. Cambridge again finds himself by himself underneath, attempt by Jackson.
Yeah, keep in mind both of these teams block about 6 shots per game, so everything should be contested, especially down deep.
Both top 5 in college hoops. JT Thor.
Like they have done that a little bit at the defensive end, especially under the basket.
Auburn had lost 3 in a row to Baylor, Georgia, and Ole Miss. Jumper is pure from the corner to play in this second half. Cooper against Askew. Cross, switch, lob it up to Flanagan. Using the window and creating some space. Boston, all of his points have come from beyond the arc. Working it inside, Cooper has it blocked, retrieves it. Flanagan will try. Got it, a 3.
And a nice recovery.
Trying to make that move on the baseline. Thor gets a piece. Cooper. Thor, a 3.
Boy, if they ever needed a bucket to go in just then.
Being slammed down on the follow. Keon Brooks Jr. climbs the ladder.
Yeah, 2 guys trying to block a shot. Nobody gets a body.
Thor. Wow, nice looking delivery from JT. Congratulations, Kentucky basketball director of communications Eric Lindsay and his wife Stephanie welcomed a baby girl into the world this week. Adeline Ruth Lindsay, the latest Wildcat fan.
Towards the basket.
Under 2 minutes to play. Auburn down by 4 to Kentucky. Cooper needs help. Lob it in. Thor turns, banks it in.
Thor is just catching it and going.
It's more of a Commodore game right now.
Little run out by the Tigers. Here's Cooper. Nice pass underneath.
Dave, you're
Auburn's missed 8 of their last 9, but that will be nothing but the bottom.
Almost in the first half. Almost half of the Commodores' points tonight.
That one slips through the cylinder. Cleavon Brown. His first basket. Woo! And right back, Auburn comes emphatically with a throwdown. Another alley-oop. Allen Flanagan getting up high, throwing. Thor gets it to Cooper. Sharife, 4 points tonight, 5 assists. Long 3 from Johnson, and he got it.
Yeah, that's when you're sizzling hot. Very rarely do you make mistakes, partner. We understand. Very rarely.
Going to be eating at me for a while. Cleaned it up, though. Speaking of
teams in the SEC, 4 1,000-point scorers on this roster. A lot of upperclassmen for the Rebels. Thor in the lane ties it up.
But they'll live with Thor's going to, and that's a lot of advice that a lot of coaches will give. Guaranteed money, different value for the first-round picks. We'll see if he can play his way into that spot, but that's the reason he can. That vision against the zone. The question was, how is he going to respond? We're still learning what those actions are and what you're supposed to be doing, but he's trying. And again, with the most inexperienced team in the nation, not an easy job for a freshman.
Ball screen for Cooper, who reads the double team, so he drops it off for Jalen Williams. 3 fouls for Alan Flanagan in that first half for Auburn, the only guy who found himself in some trouble. What a look and a fine for the 9th assist of the day for Cooper.
Just checked out of the game, but that freshman has been great. 8 points, he's got 5 rebounds, he's had great activity, he's understanding how to play behind the zone. It's been impressive.
They are +8 on the glass, and as a result,
and trying to get to where that SEC is in the weak part of this 2-3 zone, but just not been much movement of the ball or players in this possession.
Flanagan contested 3, and he banks it in. Oh, and the follow and the flush for Romello White. The quick counter, Cooper finds Flanagan.
Isn't the answer.
Schuler, short on the shot. Thor has it.
We got numbers, 4 and 5.
Oh, terrific no look from Cooper to card with White. Back-to-back swats. And the lay-in.
This has just been tremendous defense by Romello White both times.
Octane game because Georgia loves to push it and score in a hurry, and we know what Auburn does again in this building. They want to get the tempo up, try to score it as fast as they can also.
It'd be interesting, like his namesake, carries a hammer, and he drops it after the offensive rebound.
The Epson Eco Tank. No more.
He's a high school player. And he's quick enough now to guard guards, and he's powerful enough to play inside. He's only 6'6". And they call him a tweeter. And Bruce Pearl, who said he's a tweeter.
Pass. 4 seconds left. They turn it over. And an all-Georgia first half dog show. The line. You mentioned this game could get fun if it gets going up and down and guys start hitting shots. To whose advantage would that be?
Well, it's usually the home court advantage. That's the pace they want to play.
He's got a dozen.
You know, Fagan did that in both Ole Miss wins. He attacked their 1-3-1. He could get it in the paint and could finish. And Auburn shooting it well.
Cooper, who was overplaying his left, the dish and the dunk. Kamara pays it off.
4 buckets this half alone. Uncontested. Run. Can they defend? Now, my feeling, if I wasn't looking at the scoreboard, I would feel Georgia was up double digits. I would think it was 11 or 12. They're only up 7. I say only. You know, Auburn's going to make.
Almost dribbled it away. Instead, he holds on to it. And then a reach-in foul to stop the clock with 22 seconds left. Third on Cambridge.
At it.
One of the things I
that
like
was
about
a really
Baylor's
good-looking
guards
shot. They just couldn't finish.
Yeah. Oh, there's a pass. Well, it could have been a restricted arc penalty, and that's something you can, with the help going to school and those shot blockers, he just pulled up. He said, I can make this 12-footer. I know the analytics guys don't like it, but I can make that.
Inside catch. And Williams able to put.
But there are 3 guys that come off the bench are essentially starters, and Everyday John, Meyer, and Flagler. This team will be top 5 or top 10 next year, even though they'll lose 4 starters. He was great on TV, but I think he's going to be coaching at Auburn for a while because they just love his energy. And as he told me last night, Auburn's great at everything, all their Olympic sports. You know, I mean, you could do it.
He didn't know what happened.
You think Anthony Jordan said that to Kobe? You know, Dane's son did this the other day. Nice feed and a 2-hand stuff for Dylan Cardwell.
And that's what you get from
in the live game action. Mitchell Smith, the senior from Arkansas, drills the first field goal for Missouri. Lob on the baseline. Cambridge, the beneficiary. Cooper attacking. Excellent feed. Marking Bola's open.
There's nobody in the SEC I've seen.
Bola with another block. Now it's Cooper. Errant pass and got it back. Moore wants another. Caught it.
My goodness. Even when he does a bad pass, I'm getting a routine during the game. And I'm really happy for Tillman because He's had a tough few years in terms of just roller coaster.
Alan Flanagan. That's his first bucket, and Tigers. Mark Smith. Rebound to Williams. Cooper. Lob it up. Cambridge.
You run with him, he's going to get the...
After rising to 12th in the country, trying to stretch its win streak to 4, looking for its 5th road win here in Auburn. Chris Moore got another 3.
A threat on offense early in the shot clock.
Both these sides can put up some points. Defense in recent weeks has been a bit of a question mark, Jimmy. Cooper. JT Thor will try for 3, and he'll knock it down.
Yeah, really good find. Admitted yesterday that the challenge now of keeping his guys motivated with no seed to play for, no standing to play for, nothing in Joe Lenardi's bracket. That's a real deal now. And if there's anyone in college,
because we're not built for followers, we're building for leaders. Check out ohioisforleaders.com/TV.
On the money.
The numbers this season with and without Jamal Johnson. A.J. Lawson back to the free throw line. This was a priority when we talked to Frank Martin this week. Need A.J. to be aggressive to the rim.
Tough to defend, hard to guard. It all starts with Sharife Cooper now with 9 assists in this ball game. The lean back 3 is going in for him right now. Everything is rolling for the Auburn Tigers.
Big 12 and Big East. Oh, you.
It's really an odd time, and those programs have different issues of why they've gotten to that point. I look at Kentucky's roster right now. It's just not strong, huh?
Yeah, final seconds here. Auburn has hit 5 shots in a row. They've also gotten to the line. And Cooper can get a first-half double-double if he can knock a pair down here.
Official that hustles, and you bust your tail, and you don't shortcut the close downs so you can save a few steps going the other way. If you're an official that hustles and works, you catch a break from a coach. I know
and a high quality of life. Ohio is better for businesses and employees because we're not built for followers. We're building for leaders. Check out Ohio.
Third start. It's 4th start, rather, after 3 games back before tonight. Presented by Farm Rich. Allows Flanagan to move off the ball, and that certainly has paid dividends for the strength of a 14-2 run. Hey, you're going to have second thoughts about it. Look at the lob. Wide open is Williams, the easy flush.
Sills deny the ball back to Cooper. Out on top.
Cambridge collects and fires. Moore, the putback.
Calipari why Toppin was given the technical foul. They call Cambridge with a foul on the floor.
Looked like Cambridge kind of rolled into his leg, and then Toppin took advantage of the situation. So I'm just going to step on the top of you. I don't know if it's a common foul was called on the floor or a flagrant one. And that's that.
Buzzer shot off the back iron, and here comes Kentucky. Baylor Bears have been outstanding. They're the only team that is in the top 5 in both adjusted offensive efficiency and adjusted defensive efficiency. Both top 5. Shot. Foul on the floor. Looks based on the reaction, it's going to be called against Cardwell. A little bit. Let him simmer.
If you care more about low taxes than tall buildings, if quality of life...
That was big. This could have been a 10-point game, and Cooper just kind of have it passed by him, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Yep.
Kentucky's defense on Cooper has been very good enough to win this game.
Second start for Sharife Cooper, the 5-star. Alan Flanagan in a more natural position. Instead of having to run the point, J.T. Thor off a career-high 15 with his first bucket. Auburn has been in recent years with the 3 balls and with the transition buckets at times. They're a fun team to watch, and you know the wins haven't really followed yet this year.
Defensive end.
Cambridge has 8. Response by Kyer.
Now can you get your defense set? See if Georgia can make Auburn play in the half court.
Johnson inside his first bucket.
Hey, he's fine, isn't he? Explosive. That's what they want. A guy who can create a bucket getter, if you will. Crossover.
Tonight.
Take another look at Cooper and his great vision. He threw one of these passes to J.T. Thor in that Alabama game that was just nasty. But that was all set up by just good spacing and execution after the Tom Crean timeout.
Second foul on Wheeler. One more free throw for Cooper. And here's a steal. Johnson. Another block. And Johnson spins it in. Freshman has 7.
We're seeing that.
Well, every Georgia run that we've seen this evening has been matched by Auburn. The bounce pass. Cardwell attacking.
But he has not had the luxury yet of playing with one Sharife Cooper.
Sure. Here's Wheeler penetrating. And a good finish. He's got a...
Oh my goodness. There's that rim again.
Incredible. Approaching 6 to play.
At the Carnival, they would make...
So, not only is he going to get there, he's got a chance to exceed that first game production. And tell you what,
First on Ellis, now into the bonus.
When God made a basketball player's body, J.T. Thor is it. He's 28 years old playing.
He has been solid so far. On the receiving end from Cooper with the one-handed flush. Alabama has the upper hand in the previous 162 meetings before today.
The reason I said earlier, possession, bad shot, take a forced one, is what you just saw. That was not a tough play.
Petty looking to make it 3. And is able to knock that down. And then John will have to... Marty and McGee, Feinbaum. You can watch the game and listen to the Alabama radio broadcast. And then, of course, SEC football final to wrap things up. As the Tide goes...
That's how Auburn played in previous games to this. Get the ball, put your head down, and now